So the question is, to BRS or not to BRS? A little bit of culture there, referencing the old Shakespeare. So the common perceived perception of the Firemaple G3 Petrel pot is you can't use the popular and tiny and cheapest chips BRS 3000 stove, and that is because all the stoves for the Firemaple pot that fit this have to have their supports running at 120 degree separations, and the BRS 3000 doesn't do that. Now, little disclaimer, anyone who does what I'm doing, that's up to you. Okay, so what we've got here is, as I say, the BRS 3000. Now, this one came all the way from China through the old AliExpress and cost me about £6 delivered. Supposed to be titanium. I'm thinking it's more Chinesium, but hey, you know. Now, these pan supports here that fold out are supposed to be straight. Let's see if I can get it for you. You see how I've now bent it down here? They're supposed to just go sort of dead straight like that. So let's just open it all up. There you go. So now what I've done is I've bent these pan supports so they run dead into the centre. Let me use my sparker there. So they run dead into the centre. This one runs dead into the centre. So all of those angles now are 120. Originally they would be like that and like that. They'd just be off, and it just would not fit into the Firemaple pot. Now, I'm not going to go into too much details about the pot or the stove. There's a billion videos out there about these two. Other than the pot weighs very little, has about 650ml capacity, great handle. Yeah, there's already tons of videos about this, but it's sort of taken the camping, hiking sort of world by storm, really. People even call it the jet boil sort of beater or whatever, but I don't know. I just think it's a cracking bit of kit. Yes, in this video they all look huge because I've got them so close to the camera there. This, for example, is just the smallest 100 gram gas cartridge, which when you look at them side by side, because that does fit inside of there, it's all very compact. But again, this isn't really about the stove, which again weighs what, 28 grams, something like that. I can't remember. Weighs next to nothing. It's not really about that or the pot. As a review of those, it's, yeah, everybody says they don't go together. So let's show you. Okay, always the slightly tricky bit. There we go. Okay, so that's that and that now, and I'll show you how that now. Right, can you see? And it doesn't matter which way I put it, but that now fits on there beautifully. Let's put the lid. No, I'll leave the lid off, it doesn't really matter. So little test. I'll just put the gas on there. There we go. So that fits in there beautifully. But what I do want to show you, and I don't know if this is going to be a problem. Hang on, I'm going to put some water in this. Let's do that. There we go. So, there's some water in the pot, and it's you know, pretty stable. So there's some water in there. Just got the flame on a very low burn there. But what we all know is the BRS is super powerful. But what it's not very good at is coping with a wind. But now the burner is really quite up there near the bottom of the pot. So hopefully that might improve on that as well. But the boil time is super quick. Okay, let's turn it up. So, yeah, super strong. Turn it down. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn the lights out and show you something that might be a little bit of a concern. So here we go with the flame up, and it might start shooting out the sides of the pot. In fact, let's see. Right, hang on. Camera failure there. Right. Let's see if you can see what I'm getting at. So if you turn that right up, the flames shooting out the side of the heat exchanger. So I don't know how much of a problem that is, but I'm just going to turn it down a little bit. And there you go, it's still fine. And it actually works really, really well and boils really quickly. I mean, that's already boiling, that. Okay, it was only about half full. So it actually works really well. Let me put the lights back on. It actually works really, really well with the burner only on, I'd say probably 25%. So that's going to save gas. Still boils the water super fast. It all weighs very little and it all fits together. So the question, to BRS or not to BRS? Well, I say, yeah, it works. But that's just me messing about. If you want to do it, you do it. If you don't, don't. But yeah, the BRS 3000 will work as far as I'm concerned, with a bit of modification slightly with the Firemaple Petrel pot. Cheers, that's Gary from Camping Guru UK. If you want to subscribe, do it. You want to like, do it. If you don't, no problem, as long as you enjoyed the video. Cheers.